Hello there, welcome back to another one. So today we're going to be trying out a little mod. What I've got here is these are indicators that I bought, basically like daytime running lights as well, but they're like the Audi indicators that move. I bought them, they're not plug and play, which I was hoping they are. So anyone who's bought them or gonna buy them, you know, anyone who's just got them and they haven't installed them, they want to install them, whatever, you know, I'm hoping we can both learn something today. I've got a bunch of other wire I'm gonna have to, you know, extend them, solder them, then stick them on, and we'll see how it goes. But that is the plan anyway. I'm gonna be installing these LED lights. Let's go. Alright, so first thing I gotta do is work out how this sticks on. Get it down in the gap. Then I need to sort out this wire, connect the negative to negative, positive to positive, and then connect it to the indicator. So that should be fun. Okay, so I've just got started. I've taken the negative terminal off. I've removed the indicator out. I've had a look. And this is the wiring diagram. I have no idea. I believe this is my indicator. According to this, I think it's the black wire. Got the key here. It needs to connect the yellow on the thing. On this thing. The yellow wire needs to connect to the black, I believe. Okay, so it turns out this video is going to be more updates than actual footage, so let me give you an update. So I've joined up the yellow wire. I haven't got any way to really separate it, so I'll just use this gold sticky stuff that I have. I don't know. I've joined up the red here and the black. I went for one of these to weld it, solder it. I won't lie, it's shit. It's not really worked. That's why it's taken me so long. So now what I'm gonna do is put this wire back on, connect this up to the power, and then hopefully that's done. If it works, then I'm in good position for the next one. So let's get cracking at that. Okay, so off camera, I kind of forgot, sorry. What I've done, I've connected up positive to the positive. So that's done. And now all I've got to do is connect the negative to the negative, and we can test it out. So let's get that cracking. Okay, just connected the wire. Let's plug it in. Fingers crossed I don't get electrocuted as well. Okay, it's in. You can't really see it, but they work. It's very bright. It's upside down, but I haven't finished it yet. Now let's test out the indicator. Wow, it works. It works wonders. Cool. Well, that's basically the gist of it. I might call it a day and just drive around with one done. Rhymes. But the problem I've got is the soldering iron I bought, this shit. It just about works with batteries for about 10 minutes and it stops. My soldering points are poor. It may fail at some point. So what I'm probably going to do is wrap it up there for today, I think. Don't hold me to that. And then order another soldering iron, a better one. Or if it is going to work, I can get some more batteries and carry on. I don't know. I've got 2 hours. I need to get the left side of the car back together and see where I am at that point. Okay, situation is currently as follows. It's got hella dark out. Haven't made much progress, to be honest. I've taken this out, connected this thing up to the negative. The positive is not going so well. Okay, now join me a couple days later, different location, same problem. So the way I left it last time, the last bit you see was I joined up one of the lights. I had the indicator working. I can't get the daytime running because it needs the ACC, which is basically the ignition. It needs to be joined to that. If you join it straight to the battery, which I tried, it's on constant. You don't want that. So what I need to do is try and figure out how that works, but for now I'm just going to concentrate on getting it hooked up to the indicator so they work the way I want. Another reason as well for the delay, not only is life got in the way, you know, I've got a job, I need to go to that, and these jobs can, these things can take a while, and I've only got a few hours spare a day if I'm lucky. So another thing that's taken long is this. So the previous soldering iron I had was pants. It would probably work with top line batteries. I was using Duracell for some reason. That was only giving me 5 minutes at the most to connect wires. It was very temperamental, it was very poor, very shoddy. It's not the best work, it's not pretty, and yeah, so invested in another one. Unfortunately, I didn't realize until I got it that it is the same company, Silverline. So hopefully this one's better. This one is USB powered. You literally just plug it in, hook it up to a battery pack, press the little button, away you go. You got to worry about changing batteries. I'm hoping this way it depends on the percentage of battery I got, so the power should be constant, whereas batteries you put in, they lose their power basically, and you got to replace them. So I'm hoping as it's from a battery pack it will be constant. I've currently got 39% on it. We'll see how far we get. We'll see if it heats up enough, and the next thing you should see is me soldering some wires. Okay, so I believe I've got it all set up. What I need to do is separate these wires out and then strip them off. So the idea here, we're ignoring the red. What we want to do, the yellow's going on the cast, we're not doing that right now. we want to basically wrap these two around and then using the solder to solder around. Alright, let's give it a whirl. See what happens. Before I get too ahead of myself, I've also got this here, which is the heat shrink wire. So we'll just take some of that off. And I think it will fit. What we'll do if it will fit, what I'll do is I'll put it around this one rather than the other one. Cut off a bit too much, that's fine, not a problem. So we want to pop that on there, just leave it down out of the way. Then we get these two, and literally it is just a case of wrapping one around the other. Like so. Now that, as it stands, should be enough to give us a connection. However, it's not secure. So get our soldering iron, a bit of solder, and then the idea is to melt it on there and connect both together. You can see solder is on there. We're just going to flip it over and then do the reverse. Okay, right. Soldered up nicely, albeit, you know, I'm not an electrician. It's good enough. Okay, little error, it got a bit too hot and the heat shrink has shrunk. Okay, what I'm going to do, I've got another piece here. I've made a split. I'm hoping can just wrap it around it and it will still work. There we go. Slide it across. What I might do is 2 alternate pieces. Focus. As you can see, it's still showing. So I'm going to quickly put another piece on and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I've got both pieces on. The gaps are on opposite sides, so it's the whole way around. And what you're supposed to do, light it and it shrinks with the heat. But I've already messed it up, so we'll just try it this way. Okay, it's not perfect, but it appears to be holding. Right, now we go back to the car. Right, well, there's still more to do, but now comes the fiddly bits that I couldn't film last time. So what I want to do is quickly get it done before I run out of daylight. There's no point in me trying to faff around on camera, you know. It is fiddly. I've showed you parts you need to solder. I'll try and throw in a few clips if I can of things that need to be done still, but I just want to crack on, get it done, and I'll summarize, throw in a few clips of how it looks, and then job's a good one. So the one we've already got, and then now I'm just going to try out the new one. As you can see, they both work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly finish that off. I'm running out of space in my memory card, so I need to sort that out. So I'm going to quickly do that, show you when it's done, summarize. Job's a good one. Okay, and there we have the finished article. Okay, well, that's that done. Got the indicators in. I haven't got the white lights in of the daytime running lights. The main goal was just to get the indicators plugged in so they work. They do. I'll show you after. But yeah, it's a process for me to get the red ones for the white lights. For me to get the red cable through, I need to go through the engine bay into the car, find the fuse box. I know where the fuse box is, but to actually do that, it's like I said, it's a long process to just go through and do all that. So for now, I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, main goal was to get the indicators done. They're done. Cool. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm going to show you a clip of how they look now they're done. And yeah, anyone who wants to do it, you see it's simple. It's a bit fiddly. Yeah, I didn't think the soldering process would be as long as it took me. The first one took longer than the second because the soldering iron was shit. But it turned out good in the end. They're both in. I've showed you how to cut the wires, strip the wires, solder the wires. So yeah, anyone who wants to do it, I recommend getting them. They're good. If you can get the daytime running lights working, even better. So yeah, I guess the only thing that's left to say is catch you in the next one.